Yeah, it's a book that I read in 2009, and stayed with me for a long time. It is a story of a woman who was trapped into being a sex worker, and then how she fought for dignity for women, for the girls in the brothels, how she fought for them to be accepted in the mainstream society. She asked for legalization of their profession, and all this happened at a time when feminism was not yet coined, women empowerment, these words were not yet coined. But I think she was way ahead of her time. She got up and fought. What I liked about her character was that she was a very bruised, scarred woman, wronged by society, by people she trusted, but she was a warrior. So she got up and fought for everything that she believed that they rightly deserved, in spite of being in the profession. Like, you are a journalist or a teacher, she said, I'm a sex worker and you need to respect me for it. And you cannot take me for granted for what I'm doing. So I thought that courage with which she fought, a ferocious warrior that she was, that's what inspired me to make the film.
My biggest inspiration before I began the film and through my film was my director sitting right here. I've wanted to be directed by him ever since I was 9 years old. That's when I first walked into his office, actually into his house, to audition for another film that he was making at that time, Black. I did a terrible audition, so I did not get the part. But he looked at me, and he narrates that story even now, that he looked in at my eyes and he said to me, this girl, not to me, but he said to himself that she's going to be a heroine. That means she's going to be a big actor someday. So he saw that fire in my eyes when I was 9 years old. And I think I remember very clearly from that time onwards, my one-point focus became, one day I have to be directed by him. So when I heard the narration of Gangubai, I'll be very honest, I was very shocked, because I was not expecting this part, not expecting this level of a performance. And the fact that Sir believed that I will be able to pull it off before I believed that I will be able to pull it off was surreal for me. And I think everything happens for a reason, and we were meant to do another film before that, which didn't happen. And sometimes I think if that had happened, would have this happened? Because the experience I got whilst being directed by him in and as Gangubai Kathiawadi was an experience I think I will cherish for all my lifetimes put together.
The first time she heard the narration, she has taken a bag and run out of my office, literally. And she was wondering what on earth had hit her and what kind of role have I offered to her. She's run away. And then I told my CEO, Prerna, I said, I think we have to look out for another actor because this is, well, I want her to play it. Till she called me in the morning the next day and she said, can I come and meet you? I said, but you don't have to come and meet me personally to say a no to me. But she came and then she looked at me for 5 minutes, sipping at a coffee. She keeps shaking her leg. She has a habit of moving one leg. And she said, well, I think I'll just do what you tell me to do. And so I said, yeah, jump into the unknown. I don't know what even I'm going to do. So just jump into something that we're not comfortable doing all our lives. So let's find something new. And then from then on, she just took off. I realized that from the time I started shooting, I never really gave her instructions. I never really told her how to do it, what to do it. It just came naturally to her, and I let her breathe. I gave her all the freedom to think herself. So it was a great working relationship where we are not down each other's throat and giving specific instructions. She was let on her own to be and find the real Gangu that she breathed beautiful life into her. So God bless you. It was a film that, it was written into a book 10 years ago. It turned into a film today. And I feel that this film should inspire people, inspire women to get up and fight. I think in generations to come that will happen, because every era had women standing up and fighting for those causes. And those questions should be heard. Nobody should tell you, you can't ask us this question. No authority can tell you, you cannot ask for what is your basic right. So in our country, there is no such thing at all. And I could express Gangubai's anguish, angst, her fight, everything that she stood for with complete freedom. I love you for the fact that you call a Hindi film or a Malayalam film or a Telugu film an Indian film, because Bollywood is a very quaint term. It's Indian cinema that we come here and stand here and represent to the world. And Indian cinema has got so many languages. It's the world of its on its own. So yes, to just call it Bollywood would be wrong. And I appreciate the fact that you have recognized the fact that it's more Indian cinema that we talk about.